Wicker, whatever you want to call me. Really appreciate you guys attending, and we'll be very quick here, man. We're not going to take up too much of your time, but this presentation is about wholesaling. So a lot of you guys may be familiar with wholesaling, a few of you guys maybe not, but we're going to try to make it very simple for you guys to understand it. Also, if you stay to the end, we have something we want to give you guys. So in the chat box, if you guys can put in your email address, I'll have my assistants send you out some good stuff for you guys, man. So if you decide to work with us, that's great. Welcome aboard. If not, we wish you much success. All right. So can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So it says the fastest way to a deal. So how to start making money in real estate, right? When I first got into this game, man, I remember when I was a kid, it was an infomercial that used to come on TV late night called Carlton Sheep. And I'm dating myself with this. So, and I remember this guy used to say, man, you can make money with no money out of pocket. I thought he was crazy, right? I remember hearing that all through my life, man. So I remember about 6-7 years ago, I'm at this company, I'm driving the trucks, and I'm just tired of being in this truck. And some told me to go on YouTube and pull up how to buy houses with little to no money out of pocket. And there was thousands of tutorials on YouTube on how to do it, kind of step by step, right? And so what I did, I went into deep dive for about 2 years, just listening to these different tutorials, reading books. And I finally said, you know what, it's time to put some of this knowledge into action. And a lot of the stuff I'm about to teach you guys today, I can't lie, it's free. There's information that's out there. If you're willing to invest the time, the money, your resources to do it, you actually can do it yourself. But if you want to cut the corners, get there to your goal a little faster, we would love for you guys to work with us. All right. So, the fastest way to close a deal and make you some money. All right, let's jump into this thing. Again, so it's wholesaling houses, wholesaling real estate. Now, one thing for sure, man, we do residential, commercial, which is multifamily, trailer parks, storage facilities, you name it. So anything that you see, basically, you can wholesale it. You can apply this to a lot of different things, not just real estate, but pretty much everything that you see. All right. So basically, wholesaling is the purchase of property, lock it up with a contract, find you a buyer who's willing to pay you a percentage more for it. That's wholesaling. That's basically what it is. So the key component is to find a good deal, to be able to negotiate at a price point that you can buy it and turn around and sell it. That's what wholesaling is. We just put it on the real estate side of it. So the main objective is to find a great deal, find a great, turn it around and immediately sell it for a profit. Doing this, you don't have to come out of your pocket at all. It's just paper. You're flipping paper. So you're not really flipping real estate, you're flipping paper is what you're doing. Because technically you never own the real estate. You just own your position in this contract is what you're doing. Because we're not realtors at all. So we find a good deal. We contract it for a certain price point. After negotiating, we see we got money in this deal. We find a buyer who's willing to pay a little bit more. And the reason why they're willing to pay a little bit more for the property is because, first of all, the hardest part of this business is to find a good deal. So if you've done the legwork, you have this good deal under contract, they should go through you to get this deal done. So you can mark it up 5, 10, 15, 20 grand, all depends on how good the deal is. And they're willing to pay you an assignment fee in order to take you off the contract, basically, and put them on a contract for a fee. That's what wholesaling is in a nutshell, guys. Hope I wasn't too fast with that. But let's jump into this thing here. So it occurs when a party, the wholesaler contract with the home seller, market the home to potential buyers, and assign the contract to one of them. The wholesaler make a profit, which is the difference between the contract price and the sale and the amount to be paid by the buyer. It's just that simple. So if you take a quick picture with that on your phone, you'll get wholesaling in a nutshell, guys. Now, everything that you see, I would go so far that everything that you see nowadays, if you go to Walmart Walmart doesn't make any of these products that they have. They basically they go to a distributor and they buy it at a wholesale price. They turn around, they buy so much so they get it at a deep discount. They put it into their stores and they mark it up 10 or 15%. Then you come in there and see it's a good deal still, and you turn around and buy it, and they make their profits in between. So everything that you see in this world is coming through on a wholesale price. They're wholesaling whatever it is. It can be wood, it can be cars, whatever the case is. We just doing it with real estate without putting any money up. Just contract and the know-how. That's all you need. All right. So you find a good deal, and maybe in an asset situation. Maybe the property need a whole lot of work needs to be done to it. I'm sorry, I got a little cold, guys. Maybe this property need a whole lot of work needs to be done to it. We show you how to negotiate the deal. We show you how to determine how much the repairs is without even actually going to the properties, by using maybe have somebody else to go out to the properties, a realtor or another wholesaler, or just look at the property, kind of estimate what the repair cost is, and all that good stuff. We walk you through exactly what needs to be done to determine the repair value of this property, how to contract these properties, what title company to go to, step by step. So we're holding your hand through the whole transaction. There's never a time where you say, I'm on my own, what should I do? You can easily pick up the phone and give me a call, and I'll walk you through exactly what you need to do to get it done. All right, so now bear with me too, because we got people coming in and just kind of jumping in front of me. And I can't really see it. I don't know if you guys can see that on my screen. All right, so here's a few different ways of how to source some potential deals as a wholesaler, right? One of the first thing is MLS. It's the multiple listing service. This is what realtors use. When any person, like 90, I would go so far as to say like 90% of all real estate is sold on the MLS. About 90%, if not probably 95. I'm not for sure, but at least 90%. So it's ways to wholesale deals off of the MLS. Another way to do it is offer direct marketing through postcards, emails, letters, or whatever the case is. So you want to go directly to the seller in that situation. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't dealt with off Craigslist in a long time. I've heard Craigslist is kind of crazy now, so I'm not for sure about Craigslist, but I will look that up. But I have done some deals off of Craigslist. This has been a little while ago. TV probates. Unfortunately, some people who own different types of real estate, sometimes they pass, and they're people, in their family that really need to sell these properties. Maybe somebody passed in your family. They live in California. You live in New York. And they don't have any money to get to these properties, or whatever the case is. They would love for a person like you to come to them and say, listen, I will buy this property from you. Or let me give you X amount of dollars for this particular property. You turn around and wholesale it to somebody else. So the probates are really good leads as well. You can put together your own website where you can you can get people to reaching out to you, Google Word ads. So there's multiple ways to do it. Networking is very important. If you in this business, your bloodline is networking, prospecting, networking, getting around people who are like-minded. Let everybody know that you're in real estate and that you're looking for that next deal, and you're willing to pay them to bring you that next deal. Very important. Billboards, all these different things, foreclosures. So as you guys know, we coming out of this pandemic, there will be a flood of foreclosures hitting this market soon, right? So you here at the right time to get this information to be able to cash out. Unfortunately, people will be losing their property, whether the ones who go to wholesale these deals or not. Somebody will. Why not you, right? That's how this world is built up, man. When somebody in a situation, it's a sad situation that it's sad that people have to lose their homes and things of that nature, or bad things happen to good people. But unfortunately, this world is set up to where when these type of things happen, somebody cashes out. If you lose your job today, tomorrow they're gonna hire somebody in to take your position. Let's just be honest, right? So these are a few ways that you guys can actually find really good deals. We have another. I would go so far and say another 20 ways to find real estate leads online that doesn't cost you a dime to get them. So we have different techniques that we use and get your phone to ring in. We also have, a couple of software that we can send you out leads and things of that nature. So the leads are not a problem. The issue is working. You got to be willing to get on the phone, hear 1,000 no's or 100 no's before you hear a yes. You got to be determined. And can't nobody give you that determination but yourself. You have to be a self-motivated person. All right. So you want to source you some deals, right? From them different sources, from them different lead generation sources. So you want to contact the owner. And you want to talk to them about their product. Ask them as many things you need to ask them. Put together some offers. We can help you with that as well. And hopefully contract on those properties. Contact some buyers in those areas. We can send you some buyers in those areas who have recently bought properties in the last 6 to 12 months. We can send you that whole list. So these are not just tire kickers. These are people who are actively purchasing property now. And then the conversation goes like this. Hey, I just picked up a property around the corner on such and such street. I know that you purchased a property within the last 6 to 12 months on another street. I have one that's kind of similar to what you just picked up. I want to know, are you interested in, are you still looking to buy property? If so, here's the address. Go by there, tell me what you think about it. And this is what we want for it. This is how much the repairs is. Here's the title company. We give you the whole rundown of what to say. Better yet, we can get on the phone together with you and I can do it for you while you listen to me sell this person for you. And I will do that as many times as you need until you get to the point to where you can do it on your own. You want to contact real estate agents, other wholesalers. Now, in this business, there's no such thing as competition, guys. Other wholesalers are not your competition. One thing for sure, what I've learned in this business is that other wholesalers, a lot of times they run across properties that they cannot sell, right? And they may have the property already under contract. If you have buyers already, you guys just work together and you do what they call as a joint venture or a JV. You JV this contract where he gets 50% of the assignment fee, you get 50% of the assignment fee, and everybody's happy. So you possibly make money on a deal that you really had nothing to do with. You just tied the buyer up with the seller and you made a profit. That's a great situation. So imagine if you pull up on Facebook, wholesalers in New York, wholesalers in Michigan, wholesalers in Ohio, and all these different Facebook groups, and pull up there, hey, I got tons of buyers who got deals they wanna do a JV on. You're gonna have people that contact you based on that, right? And possibly make you some money just based on that alone. I hope that makes sense, guys. I hope I'm not going too fast. Hold on. Hey, somebody tell me if I'm going too fast. Can you guys hear me out there? Hey, Meet, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, hear you loud and clear. You're not going too fast for me.
Okay, good deal, man. Good deal. All right, perfect. All right, so now we're going down to this contract here. So once you find this buyer, or this, you contract this property and you find this buyer who wants to purchase this property, all you have to do is contract him, right? You assign your rights to this property. You're not selling the house again, guys. We're selling the rights to this contract. So he basically is taking you off in a sense. You're putting them on for a fee. My job now is to find, you tell me where you got a deal at. My job for you is to find a title company or a closing attorney that would do your deal for you. And the reason why I do this is this. I've had an attorney, a title company destroy one of my deals one time. And I kind of vowed to never let that happen again. If you're new in this business, if you haven't worked with a title company before, you need to ask these people 1,000 questions. When you contact these title companies, you want to ask them, hey, do you guys work with investors, assignment agreements? And they say, oh, you know what? Hold on, let me see. Hang the phone up. I want somebody to immediately say, yeah, man, yeah, absolutely. We just closed one today, or whatever the case is. And I want to ask them 1,000 questions. So when I send them over to you, or I send you to them, they're already ready to go. Here's the information that they need. This is the send them this contract, send them this contract, send them this. and send it over to them. They're gonna start working on this immediately. So now, what I've learned, you do as much as you can up front. So when it gets to the title company, it comes out a lot easier. Right now, you can do it yourself, or you can have me do it for you. It's up to you how you want to do it. Right. So now, in some states, they don't have title companies; they have closing attorneys. It's up. It's up. Can you guys hear me? I thought I heard something. Um, so it's up to me to find a closing attorney that will close your deal for you. All right. And of course, after that, you cash out. I know it sounds a little easier said than done. Guys, it's not easy. If you're looking for something to get rich overnight, this is not it. But if you are a determined person, you're willing to follow a few directions, you're willing to make a few calls, you can make you some money in this business. Now, normally closing the deal takes about 7 to 10 days to close the deal. I've actually done one in 3 days, and it was only because the title work was clear and it was ready to go, and we just slid right in place. But 7 to 10 days, we can close the deal. So if you're talking to a seller, and you say, how quickly can you close it? I always date my contract 30 days out, but I let them know it would not go that long. 7 to 10 days is the max. And the reason why we do 30 days out is because sometimes something can happen to the title where the title is not clear. I don't want to have to go back to you and say, hey, can you re-sign this contract so we can, so we can go send it back to the title company, and we got to do all that stuff again. If we just go ahead and do it for 30 days, 7 to 10 days, we'll close this deal. Now, it don't take me 10 days to close this deal. If I can't find a buyer in 2 days, this is not a good deal. So either I go back to renegotiate it down, or I walk away. The contracts that we use are attorney approved contracts, and they're pro wholesaler contracts. So it doesn't lock you into this property to where they're coming after you because you didn't close the deal. Our contract says you have up to the day of closing to walk away from this deal, based on inspection or whatever the case is. So these are the same contracts that I actually use as well. So I'm not, and now understand too, I'm not an attorney. I'm not telling you to use these contracts, but I'm telling you these are the contracts that we use, right? So, and I've been doing it now with 7 years now, going on 7 years now. So the average profit is around 5 to 10K, depending on the area that you're in, right? I mean, I've done a deal where I only made $500, but I've done a deal where I made a lot more. So the money is there. Every deal is not a $10,000 home run. I'm just being honest with you. $20,000, $30,000, that's kind of that's very rare, but it's people who have done these deals. So let's say if you do 5 deals in a year at 10K, that's 50,000. Just doing 5 deals in a year. And some people do that a month. It's up to you. It's about your marketing. You honing your craft, getting on the phone, learning how to work the phones, how to negotiate. It's on you. My job is to help you to get to that next level. Any questions you have, I've been doing it for a long time. I've ran across every different situation you can name when it comes to this real estate game. And if I run across something I don't know, I have people that I can call to ask the question to get you your answer. Right? You shoot me you ask me a question. I'm not gonna turn you down and say, man, you go find it on your own. No, I will send you a video that explains to you exactly how to do it. If that doesn't work, I'll pick up the phone and you give me a call, and we'll stay on the call for 30, 40 minutes figuring this thing out. Trust me. If anybody's on here who worked with me on here, they will tell you the same thing. You don't offend me. You can hang the phone up at 5 o'clock, and at 5:05, you have another question, you can call me again. That's just how I work. All right. All right, guys. So this is the first video. Moderator, are you still there? Let's see if we can open these mics up and see if I can answer a few questions before we jump into the next one. Okay, guys, you guys can unmute yourself for a minute. Let me answer some of your questions for you. Are you guys there? Hello? Oh,
Yeah, I don't think I have any questions at this time.
okay, no questions yet? Okay. What about you, Benny? Benny, you got any questions for me? All
I
right,
don't
man.
have
Y'all
any
making my
questions either.
okay. You guys make my job too easy. Okay, so let's jump in this thing. So you have any questions? Do not hesitate to stop me, and I'm gonna answer every question for you. So let me pull up this other training here. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second here. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. So, all right, let's jump right into this thing here. So this is what we call the back office. I think this is important, extremely important, man, especially for people. Um, let's say if you're going to do a massive amount of marketing, or let's say you have a job and you don't have time to do a lot of the extra stuff. I think this is a great thing that you guys may want to add to what you're already doing. So in this situation, we become your back office. So a lot of stuff that you really don't want to do, we can kind of take care of a lot of that stuff for you. And let me help you understand what I mean by that. All right. So again, guys, so we deal with commercial, residential, storage facility, trailer parks. So if you run across a smoking hot, not a trailer, but trailer parks. So you run across a trailer park that maybe have, 5 to 20, 30, trailers or something in it. They willing to sell a whole deal. We can put together a good, strong offer for them properties and possibly, do put it in your portfolio, right? So a lot of people in those situations, they want to sell it, but then some of them will be willing to take a check every single month rather than sell it outright, right? So we may be in a situation we put in a portfolio, man, and possibly make some generational wealth. But that becomes a commercial as well. So it's many things you guys can do in order to make money in this real estate game. So let me jump right into this thing here. So here's a few things that we provide. Team training, guys. So let's say you're in wholesaling and you want to get you a group of workers to go under you, and you need someone to train these people for you or train you. All you have to do is reach out to me and say, hey, Jay, um, I need an hour or two of training on this. We'll schedule some time where I can train your team, I can train you, and we can go over whatever we need to go over. So that way you can run a little bit more leaner and you can close more deals. All right. Also, let's say you out driving for dollars, or you see about 10 to 15 prospects that you want to pull comps on. All you have to do is send it over to us. We give you this deal submission sheet. You fill this out. You don't have to print it out. It's basically in Word. Send it directly to my assistant. She will pull the comps on it. So no matter what city and state is in, she will pull the comps on those properties and put together offers for your property. So when we do our offers, we put together at least 3 to 4 different offers. It may be a lease option, owner finance, subject to master lease option if it's commercial, you name it. And we send you, and we even do the contract as well. And we send it directly to you. So we never come in contact with your actual seller. Everything goes to you. All you have to do is reach out to your seller and say, hey, here's the offers. Let me know what you think. Let's say that seller comes to you and say, hey, yes, man, I like one of the offers, man. I would like to talk to you about it. And maybe you don't understand what a subject to is and how that works and how you can make money off it. All you have to do is reach out to me and say, hey, Jay, are you free today between such and such time and such time? I'll get on the phone with you. We'll reach out to your seller and I'll explain to him in detail how it's beneficial for him, how we can close this deal quickly, and I will let you know how you can make money on the deal. And I will do it as many times as you need me to do it until you figure out exactly how to do exactly what I'm trying to until you figure out exactly how to do it, right? So it's called a back office. So like again, so we submit the offers for you as well, This is huge. See, many people don't understand why sending multiple offers is important. Listen, if you go fishing and you put a line in the water, chances are you may catch a fish, right? If you put three lines in the water, you have a 300% chance of catching a fish. So if you run across a deal that is upside down as a wholesaler, there's nothing you can do with that. But if that seller is willing to take terms on that property, you can do what they call a lease option, or I mean, owner finance. You know, you name it. So we look at the property and we structure an offer to fit your seller the situation. So we know by the time we offer this offer, we know we're gonna get a good deal. We know we're gonna get accepted on, right? That's kind of how we do. We want to listen to their situation because all we are good problem solvers, guys. That's what a wholesaler is. We find a person in a situation and we solve their problems. We submit contracts as well, guys. So, which is important. So again, when I tell you, when it comes to residential, um, we do the contract as well for you as well. So we send it directly to you. If your name goes on it, the money that you make off this deal is 100% your money. So if you make your 10 grand, 10 grand goes to you. We don't get anything in this situation at all. So, you know, our services that we offer, of course, we get paid off that as well for the service that we offer, but you make 10 grand, that goes to you. Now, if you want to send us some money and we won't turn it down, I'm pretty sure, you know, my assistant, they would love to have some extra money. It won't hurt our feelings. But if you don't, it won't hurt our feelings as well, right? But we're here to help you close more deals, not to hinder you. We also do use DocuSign as well. So if you're not familiar with DocuSign, so when you send over the contracts to you, you don't have to, your seller don't have to print nothing out. They can literally sign it from their phone or their laptop or whatever the case is. So we get these documents back as quickly as possible, get them to the attorney or to the title company as fast as possible, so they can start running title and getting everything in order so you can close and make you some money on the deal. This is no extra fee for anything like that. Hopefully, I'm not going too fast, guys. Also, if you're in this business and you're looking to, fix and flip properties, we have a division that loans money on, hard money lenders as well. So in all 50 states, we will loan you the money to be able to fix your property up, and it's based on not just your credit, but if you've done it before, right? If you can show us that basically you have done a fix and flip before, you're ready to go. You're ready to go. You have a little reserves, you're ready to go, guys. It's a simple process to get started. We can close within 7 to 10 days, sometimes a lot quicker than that. But residential and commercial, hard money lenders, guys. All right. So also we talked about access to residential cash buyers. So let's say you're working in the area and you need a list of cash buyers in that area who have bought properties in the last 6 to 12 months. We just quickly type up a couple of zip codes, send you out those cash buyers, and now you're dealing with a full a debt, right? You can just literally just give them a call. Hey, man, I'm a local investor in this area. Tell me what kind of properties are you looking for? So now you know where to direct your attention to or your marketing to. So you know when you get a good deal that fits their buying criteria, you already have a buyer lined up ready to go. And it don't take 100 buyers, guys. Understand? All you need to do about a quick 5, and you're good to go. Especially when you know they're solid buyers, and if you find something that fits their buying criteria, they're going to buy it. All right. Same thing with commercial property as well. Find a good, commercial deal. We have cash buyers that buy these type of properties in all 50 states. All right. Now, one more thing too. So when it comes to cash buyers, guys, those deals we split on 50. When it comes to cash deals, we do 50-50 on multifamily properties. Residential, 100% goes to you. But on multifamily properties, because of the work that goes into that, it's a lot more detail, underwriting and all that good stuff. We split it 50-50. Now, in that situation, I'm not the head of this deal. We're truly partners. So if anything comes up, I had to come to you and say, hey, I just talked to the seller. He said this, and this. Here's a couple of options. What do you think? We sit down and negotiate. We sit down and talk about it. And I say, okay, this is where I think we should go, but what do you think? So we're truly 50-50 partners in that situation. All right. So another thing too is a real estate book club. We have a monthly real estate book club that we do. We pick a particular book on a real estate and sit back, sip some wine, get on Zoom, and talk about that book. So as you guys know, that leaders are readers. We want you to read 12 books a year, at least 12 books. So want you to continue to grow. It's so many things that you can learn in this real estate arena, man. It's a lot. And if you're not learning, you're dying. It's as simple as that. All right. Um, if I'm going too fast, y'all let me know. All right. Another thing too, you can let us run your business, your social media account, where we can put together flyers for you. We can push these things out so that it looks like you run a legitimate business. You look like you're owner, man. So we can do these things for you as well. Push out all the different things, reaching out to people that you look for a home and all these different places, and you're doing this and doing that, and you want people to be attracted to that and reach out to you, so that way you can close more deals, guys. Now, I mean, this is something extra you can do, but if you don't want to do it, you don't have to. But I advise you guys to at least post every day that we buy houses, because everybody that you know should know you're in real estate. Also, we work with a company that does a lot of our text campaigns. So we show you the scripts that you can use when you send out text campaigns, right? So a lot of people, when you call them from numbers that they don't know, what happens? It goes directly to their voicemail, right? So if you're sitting at home on a Saturday morning and you're making 100 calls and nobody's picking up because you're in a different market, if you send a text message, they likely to see that text message. So you need a text message that's going to grab somebody's attention. We send that out to you as well. So we show you the company that we use, because we don't technically do this ourselves, but we'll show you the company that we use and the results that we're getting from doing that as well. All right. Phone scripts, guys. Very important, man. You want to go, we provide you with phone scripts on what to say, kind of what not to say. It's very important. Now, I have to tell you guys, man, you have to, if you're very timid on the phone, you have to become a master at this phone. In this game, let me tell you what I used to do. When I first got in this business, I dreaded the phone. so this is what I used to do. I used to reach out to some sellers, and my goal was to see how long I can keep them on the phone. And I would get them on the phone, and I'm asking them questions. I hear a dog bark. I'm like, "Oh, you got a dog? What's the name of your dog? What kind of dog you got?" And I'm doing all this to see how long I can keep them on the phone. And so after a couple of days of that, it was like, okay, the phone is no big deal. So now I feel comfortable. So I can pick up the phone and talk to whoever at any time about whatever, and it does. Because the worst thing that can happen is they hang the phone up on me. That's the worst. And guess what I do? As soon as he hang the phone up, I'm calling another number. Sometimes I might call him right back. Hey man, I think we got disconnected. Right? I'm that bold, right? So, but if not, I go to the next call, and somebody gonna tell me yes, right? It's a numbers game. If a person told you, if if you may have to make 100 calls before you get somebody to sell you their home, how many calls would you make a day? Exactly. You have to have that determination, guys. Also, the cold calling tips and tricks of negotiating, man. So you got to be on the phone. You got to learn how to work the phone and how to negotiate. How to negotiate, guys. Go on YouTube and pull up how to negotiate. Learn these techniques, man. These two steps here will make or break your business. If you are not flourishing in this business because you're not, number 12 and 13 is not being taken care of. And the next one should be follow up. So it should be 12, 13, and 14 is follow up. It's very important. You're making money on the follow up, guys. All right, so guerrilla marketing. Listen, think outside the box. What can I do to reach the maximum amount of people without spending any money? That's your challenge for today. think of some things. What can I do? I'm gonna tell you what I did. This is not even considered guerrilla marketing, but what I did, I had this. I learned this from this one guy where I went downtown Dallas every what's that? I think it's every second Tuesday of the month they have house auction. And if you guys ever seen those bandit signs where these people post up on these corners, I buy houses. I seen this guy one day. He had one on. He tied two of them together, and he had overlapping his shoulders. So in the front it said, "We buy houses," and in the back it said, "We sell houses." So he did that in front of all of these people who were standing out there, and all these people got money because they're bidding on these properties that's for sale. And all I kept seeing people was taking pictures of him. People was getting his phone number. So I know he got a lot of cash buyers and things of that nature, right? So he thought outside the box. So of course, you know, I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. I need to do the exact same thing. I just took it to a different market. I didn't want to jump on this train in his neck of the woods. I just went to another park and did the same thing. How much did that cost me? 0.99. Because technically you get like a cardboard, cut it out, two pieces of cardboard, write on there with a pen, or I mean, write on there with a magic marker, or whatever you call it. Get you a rope, and there you go. $2, man. And how many? It's about what you're willing to do to get your name out there. Guerrilla marketing, guys. It don't cost you money to do that. It just costs. It's taking you a little time to think. Sit down and think. We also give you a list of 30 days. We have this thing we call 30 days to close your first deal. So we give you step by step on things to do from beginning to end of how to close your first deal. And what I do now, what I wasn't doing when I first got in this business, I would give people that 30 days, and I basically kind of step back. And at the end of 30 days, I would give them a call. Hey man, what you doing? They probably only did 25% of what they're supposed to do. They're like, man, it didn't work and this, that. I'm like, did you do this? No. Did you do this? No. Did you? No. So now this is what we're doing. We give you 30 days. In 3 days, we call you back. Okay, tell me what you've done. If you didn't do anything, you plan, right? We're not here to just get some information to you and you not do nothing with it. Apply what you learned. You invested some of your time right now to sit down and listen to me talk, to show you this PowerPoint presentation. Put it to work. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me help you put some money on your table to feed your family. But that's what it's about. We're not here just to do it for our health, right? We all want to make some money. So let's do it. So we teach you how to, your team strategy, build your team strategy. We talked about that a little earlier. That's important, guys. Eventually, you want to have some assistants to work for you. Again, you guys can hire our assistant to do some different things for you, or we can teach your team. So you get your couple of assistants, and I'm pretty sure my assistant can help you guys do that as well. To bring some people on that's going to take care of your business for you, to give you some good ideas on how to do different things. And I will even step in there and sit down with them and go over some things with them as well. So to make sure it's running as lean as possible. All right. You also get a 30-minute free consultation with me where we get on a Zoom meeting and you tell me exactly what you're trying to do. And we tailor what we do to fit what you're trying to get done. So if you want to eventually get the buy and hold, we say, okay, this is what you need to be doing. If you want to get in a position you want to fix and flip houses and you've never done that before, we tell you, okay, now you need to start reaching out to people who does flip and fix and flip properties, and you want to leverage their experiences, right? He may want to come in on one of your deals with you, so that way you can use his experience to start your deal going. So now you do one or two deals with that person. Now you can start getting money on your own. So now you can continue to fix and flip. So it's my job to teach you how to do it. I'm not trying to turn you down on anything that you're trying to get done. You tell me what you're trying to get done, I'm saying this is the way to go about getting it done. Period. All right. Now, so let's say, like we talked about a little earlier, you run across a sweet deal, right? You said, listen, man, this is a great deal. And here's the numbers. I need you guys to pull comps, put together offers, put together contracts for me. So this is what you have to do. Basically, this thing is called a residential property submit form. You fill this out. It's in Word format. You can type right in on your phone, and you email it directly to my assistant. Once she gets it, she will pull the comps. She will put together multiple offers for you. She will, even do the contract for you, and she email it directly to you. You in turn send it to your seller. So we never want to come in contact with your seller because I'm gonna be honest with you. When it comes to money, sometimes things get funny, right? You guys don't know me, so I should never come in contact with your seller, right? So we want to make sure that you're totally comfortable what we're doing. So, and I always tell people as well, if you're doing a JV deal, don't introduce them to your seller. Don't do that, man. Because I've seen people take people deals or whatever the case is. You don't want that problem. So I would want to send it to you. You in turn send it to your seller. When your seller reaches back out to you and say, hey man, I'm interested in this particular deal. Can I call you or whatever? You immediately shoot me a text and we go on the phone together and I will sell that person for you. It's just that simple. So you can be at work and run across 10 properties or whatever the case is. Send that to us. By the time you get off that day, you will have all those offers put together, contracts put together, is in your inbox. So when you get off at later that day, you can truly spend time with your family because a lot of the back end stuff has already been taken care of for you. Same thing with commercial. Run across this commercial deal. Here's the basic information that you're gonna need. If it's 10 3-bedrooms and it's 10 4-bedrooms, we need to know how many bedrooms they are, how many units they have, 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, whatever it is. It's basic information. You send that over to us. We'll run the numbers. So normally with commercial deals, it takes a little longer with commercial, as you guys may or may not know, but we send that right back out to you. And immediately we give the seller a call. We negotiate with the seller, send them the everything the seller needs to get the basic information that we need in order to get it pre-underwritten and get it to our buyer's hand. So it's a little bit more detail when you come to commercial, but the numbers are bigger. So if we're talking about 5 to 10 grand for residential, man, those numbers can easily be a 6-figure paycheck with commercial, depending on the units, the whole nine. So we talk about, most people don't make that in a year. That's one deal. so people say, okay, so if 100% of the proceeds going to me, what's in it for you guys? Great question. How much would you guys say? I need somebody to go here and tell me how much you think this thing is worth. This is basic information I'm giving you right here. How much would you say this is worth? I can't go until somebody yell out a number to me. Somebody give me a number. Everybody, well, I didn't love you. I didn't put you guys to sleep, did I?
Not sleep.
How much do you think this is worth? This is basic information. This is the tip of the iceberg of the information that we teach. Roughly, just on this alone, for this back office stuff, how much do you think this is worth? Just give me a number.
Like 1,400.
$1,400. You want to give me 14? I'll take it. Nah, nowhere near $1,400.
Yeah, I was in another real estate course, and it was $1,400 to get started with them.
Let me show you something right quick. You see that? Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
I'm here for the price.
So again, 100% of the residential stuff is yours. 100%. Everything. Unless you want to give us some money when you close the deal, it won't hurt our feelings. But it's yours. You earn it. You bring the deal to us. All that we do, we your back office. That's it. Now we do have programs that for the one-on-one virtual wholesaling courses, but that's something totally different. I'm not even trying to bring that to you guys unless that's something you guys are interested in. What we talking about now, this is the back office stuff. This is basic information to get you from A to Z. Because I was once in your situation. You don't have a lot of money to do this business. right? What you do have is drive, but this is it. $199 down, $99 a month. It's a month-to-month situation. You can so if you text me say, Jay, I want out. At that moment, at that second, I send you a text and say, hey man, I'll see you at the top. I'm not trying to upsell you or anything like that. Now, I had a person ask me, why would you charge so little? Now, here's the deal. I'm in the commercial arena, right? This is what I do. I'm probably 90% of what I do, I'm in the commercial. I'm actively looking at commercial deals all day long, right? So I want that big home run. So I know once let's say you close 3, 4, 5, 10 deals, eventually you want to work, you want your money to work for you. That's when I come into play. So you already have a person that you know, that you've talked to many, many times. You see I operate with ethics. And if you want to invest some of your money into some of the deals that we're doing, I'm already in this arena. So our goal, I'm looking at the long haul down the line. That's why we can provide this for you for this price. Most companies that you come to, they want the 5 to 10 grand up front, and they don't care if you close a deal or not, because they already got paid, right? You can contact me directly, right? So I'm not saying you can, hey, talk to my assistant. I'm not saying talk to this guy. You call me, hey Jay, this is the issue I'm having, and I walk you through how to get it solved. You can't beat it, man. All right, so I'm gonna get off this thing. I'll see if you got some questions for me, man. What's your questions, guys? Let's go.
How do I get in contact with you? I was actually sent this Zoom link, but I don't think I was speaking to you.
Okay, so let me give you no, I think it's talking to my sister, Miss Lydia. So it's my personal cell phone. Well, I can't give you this, is gonna be recorded online. So let me give you my office number, and then when you text that number, I'll give you my personal number. Okay, so that number is 972-836-9814. When you text that number, if you're ready to sign up today, just text me your email address and say you're ready to sign up now, and give me about 30 minutes. I'll send you the information you need. And then what happens, this is another thing that I didn't tell you guys about. You also get the contracts. So the contract that we send you out is probably at least worth $1,000. At least. They're attorney approved contracts. So you get access to the contracts immediately. So when you sign up, we send you out all these contracts. You need to take the contracts and run. You're worth it. It's worth it. So great question.
What was your last 4 digits?
Okay, it's 972-836-9814.
814. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you. All right, guys. Any more questions for me? Okay. I guess the better question would be, if you don't have a question for me, what can we do better for you?
I got a question for you.
Okay, please.
I was wondering, can you show us an example of a contract and kind of talk about it a little bit more?
Of the contracts?
Yeah.
I can send you a contract. How about that? Because that's part. I was letting you guys know at the end of the presentation, I'm gonna send you a purchase to sell contract, assignment contract, and the JV contract. I'm gonna send you that for free, whether you work with us or not. And they're really, I would like to say that our contract is not, it's really simple. Basically, you agree to purchase this property at a certain price point. You have X amount of time to close the deal, and you have basically such and such time to walk away from the deal. It's really simple contract, right? I don't have it in my PowerPoint presentation right now that I got to show you, but I will definitely send it out to you. And if you need me to go over with you, I can do that too. Great question, brother. All right, so the question is now, guys, if this is not a super high deal, what can I do for you? What will make this a great deal for you? Boy, I got everybody quiet. Y'all sure? What's going on? All right, so I told you guys I'm gonna be very quick, and my man of my word, we got like 10 minutes. But here's my number. It's 972-836-9814. If you want to go ahead and sign up today or this evening, just go ahead and text me your email address. Say, Jace, go ahead and sign me up. Once you sign up, the contracts go out to you, and we schedule some time this week to do your 30-minute one-on-one where we go through some of the contracts. We go through exactly what you want to accomplish, and you off and running. You can immediately start submitting in properties, and we can start working for you guys immediately. You ready to go? If you do want to learn about our one-on-one mentorship, the program, and and if you guys do that as well, we'll send you out that as well. But this presentation was basically for the back office, basically. So, all right. Any questions for me?
Yeah, I got one more. Have you ever
Yes,
done
sir.
RV parks?
Yeah, so trailer parks, correct. Absolutely.
Not
You said
not
RV park. You said RV park.
yeah, not
I've never
trailer
did
park, like RV park, like RV rentals, like camping.
No. I've never done that. I've never done that. But trailer parks, yes. Because I'm, you know why I kind of know what you're talking about, because me and my wife have been watching this show. I think it's called Bandit something. And there's this guy on him and his wife, they travel to different trailer park, RV parks and stuff all the time. So this looks very interesting for us. But no, I've never done that before. But I mean, anything can be wholesale. Because I'm pretty sure they make pretty good money because people rent out those spots, So you're basically buying the land. It's basically what you're buying.
Yeah.
So yeah, land can be wholesale. The thing about that is that you have to sell them on them having no responsibility every single month, just getting a check residually for X amount of time. That's it. Right. So if you come in there, like the same thing what they call a commercial, a master lease option. Is when you have a property, it's a commercial property, and this person maybe was getting, let's say do some small numbers, right? Let's say this person was getting 10 grand a month, right? And I come to him and say, listen, we want to do a master lease option on this property, and I'm willing to give you 5 grand a month, and I will take over, all the responsibility. So if the roof fall off, I will take care of it. If anything happens to this property, I will take care of it. You will guarantee to get 5 grand a month for, let's say 10 years, 20 years. So now you can literally go off and live the rest of your life, for the next 10 years or whatever the case is. And it's my responsibility to take care of it. Now, here's the plus to that is every improvement that I make to this property, it raises the property value to this property, right? So, and every time I make a monthly payment, it drops the principal. So in 10 years, maybe 5 years, if I play this thing right, I can turn around and refinance it and pay you completely off, and this property is mine now, without having to put any money into this deal. It's this negotiation tactics, right? So anything can be wholesale. It's all about structuring the deal. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Man, you got great questions, man. I didn't think I had to come out my bag a little bit. All right. So any more questions for me, guys? I can't see you guys, so. Ms. Moderator, do you see anybody? Because I don't see the chat line no more.
No, there's no questions so far.
Okay. So did everybody send an email address? Everybody, please send an email address for those 3 contracts.
Yes, I sent an email address to get the link to this Zoom meeting.
Okay, cool. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get off this thing, man. I really appreciate you guys coming on. If you guys can think of any other questions, or if you guys want to start up again, you can text me at 972-836-9814. If you could, moderator, can you put that number in the chat box real quick? Along with my email address.
Again, Jay. What's your
Uh,
number again?
972-836-9814. And MCA email address. All right, so there's my number there, guys. And here comes my email address. Please take a picture of it with your phone.
I just send you a text with my email.
Okay, you did? Okay. So as soon as I get off, I will definitely I'll check as soon as I get off in a few seconds here. So
Okay.
again, man, I got here. We finished this thing right at the perfect time. I'm a man of my word. So hey, look forward to working with you guys. If not, man, I'll see you guys at the top. Please let other people know, man. Every Tuesday we will be doing this at the same time. So so we'll do a different kind of presentation next Tuesday as well. So hey, look forward to working with you guys, and we'll see you guys at the top. Have a great night, guys.
Same to you. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. All right, bye-bye.